The chair now recognizes the ranking member of the entire committee with an excellent sense of patience. The gentlelady from Connecticut, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member. Madam Secretary, earlier this year, the administration unveiled a thinly veiled propaganda ad about border security. This is about $200 million paid for by American taxpayers, I might add. And the ads are supposedly about border security, but honestly, if you see the ad, it's like a political ad, and all of us know what political ads look like. Even the conservative Cato Institute says the ads are a perfect example of wasteful government spending that DOGE should cut. I also might add that, and this is a direct quote, and Madam Secretary, it says that earlier this year that President Trump had instructed you on how to fashion the campaign. He said, and again I quote, "I want you in the ads, I want your face in the ads," Noem recalled at the Conservative Political Action Conference, adding that Trump told her for the first ad, quote, "I want you to thank me for closing the border." Now, that's politics, quite frankly, at its worst. I understand that on April 30th, your department awarded an additional $6.7 million to a political consulting company called People Who Think, bringing their total award for this ad to $11.6 million. Your department has also awarded $35.5 million for this ad to a company called Safe American Media. And my understanding is that you used funding originally appropriated for CBP and USCIS for these awards. This sounds like a payout to Republican political consultants to fund ads that do more to tout the president than to secure the border. How were the contracts awarded? Competitive process? If so, why is USA Spending say that the contracts were given an exclusion from the DOGE group's limitation on spending awards? This is $200 million. Somebody just talked about billboards. This is a $200 million ad campaign taking the money from CBP and USCIS to promote a political advantage. It's really kind of the height of arrogance. You're looking for more money from us to do that, but you're going to take a portion of the money that we have given you and you're going to spend it on political advertising. I mean, that really is, in Yiddish, the word is chutzpah. It really is that you engaged in here. So I know you're going to tell me.
Would you like me to answer?
Yeah, I would. And I foresee that you're going to tell me that these were all competitively bid.
They were.
Et cetera.
Done through the exact same process as any other ad campaign would be done, absolutely. And I would tell you that it's not $200 million and that President Trump was very clear from the very beginning that he recognized that the fake news in this country was not going to tell the truth of what the work had been done at the border to secure this country. And these ads aren't only playing in the United States, they're playing in other countries where we had the largest invasion coming into this country from. And overwhelmingly, if you look at the data on the ground in these countries where these ads have been
with all
playing,
due respect,
the flow has stopped.
With all due respect.
Even when I was in Mexico and having
Excuse me, Madam
conversations.
Secretary, the
Yes.
time is mine. With all due respect, this is a political ad campaign, and let's just not try to sugarcoat it. I had just somebody talk about billboards, and you talking about how use of taxpayers' dollars. These are taxpayers' dollars as well. Let me move to the program I mentioned earlier. This is the BRIC program. In early April, FEMA cut the Building Resilient Infrastructure and Communities program, claiming, and I quote, "Under Secretary Noem, DHS is eliminating waste, fraud, and abuse," end quote. When the committee staff asked for evidence of waste, fraud, or abuse in this program, or the authority used to end the program, FEMA said that the due diligence for these projects can take a long time and failed to give examples that met GAO's definition of waste, fraud, or abuse. The legal authority you used to cancel most of these projects was also not provided. And I'm just going to make this flat-out statement. You do not have, nor does the president have, the legal authority to abrogate what the Appropriations Committee appropriates. It's the power of the purse. It's in the Constitution. And I think if I heard right in the last couple of days, the president wasn't sure that we should abide by the Constitution. But we tried to abide by the Constitution, those of us who raised our right hand and said we will abide by the Constitution. There is no legal authority. There is no inherent authority to claim the appropriations funds can be used for other than what they were appropriated for. I don't know that you can. Basic questions from your agency on essential programs that the communities represent or rely on. You all can't. You should just say waste, fraud, abuse, and you think that that covers it. Well, Madam Secretary, I will tell you it doesn't. We're going to challenge that, and you have no authority.
References that we are operating under the authority that the Department of Homeland Security
You
has.
have no
and that
authority
these
to
BRIC
abrogate
grants-
these funds. It's
These
the
BRIC grants are
prerogative
being
of the
reevaluated
Appropriations
to make
Committee.
sure that they are being
The power
spent
of the purse
appropriately to which
resides
you all
here
directed they be
and not there. Keep it in mind because it is the Constitution of the United States. Thank you.
Very familiar
I'm
with.
happy to have this conversation take place off the clock, but now we're going to move to the gentleman